What's going on, YouTube? It's your boy, CamATL, and welcome back to another Prize Picks video with your boy. Drop a like down below because I already know you're gonna love it. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Comment anything in the comment section and your name into the $50 giveaway that I do every single week on this channel. NBA swept again yesterday, as well as Pat Mahomes still going over with all the wind and the cold in Kansas City. It was a fantastic day once again. And man, it was amazing because ever since Props Made Easy decided to offer that 3-day free trial, we have done nothing but dominate. And it's crazy because that is the chance for the people who haven't pulled the trigger on Props Made Easy yet to understand the significance of how great the tools are and to be able to come in and use them and really see like firsthand how amazing the tools are. If you have used them throughout this free trial time, then you know exactly why it has over 8,000 active members, okay, and growing like by 100 a day. You understand why. You know why it's not going down members. Like, as long as people are not having insufficient funds, everybody is staying. 98% of the people who leave Props Made Easy are due to insufficient funds, which is crazy. But that is what it is. I mean, I'm just saying, it's from cards not being read properly. All right, it's not from cards not being read properly, but it's not people not having $20 in their bank accounts, which is sad on one side of things, because it's like these people are trying to gamble and they don't even have $20. You know what I mean? But I'm not your dad. I'm not your mom. I'm not here to sit here and try to, hold your hand and walk you through life. You got to make your own decisions. I'm here to tell you what you should do and maybe what you shouldn't do, but you got to make your own decisions at the end of the day. And as I've always told y'all, if you don't have a bankroll to be able to bet, don't bet, man. If you're relying on gambling to be able to pay your bills, don't bet, okay? Or you're going to find out the hard way later on down in life, unless you're using the Props Made Easy tools and you're able to generate some type of profit every month. But outside of that, you should not be betting, okay? Plus, Props Made Easy is only $20 a month. And definitely, if you can't afford $20 a month, you shouldn't be betting, all right? Anyway. But yeah, Props Made Easy's been on an absolute tear. Very excited to keep it going, man. Not going to keep y'all for too long. It is Sunday. Happy Sunday, ladies and gentlemen. Let's get straight into the picks for today and look at what we got going on. Now, I will say this first and foremost. I'm not playing any Pittsburgh or Buffalo players. I'm so unsure about that weather situation that I'm not getting involved in it. You know what I mean? Unless it's an under in that environment. I'm not grabbing anything but unders in that game. All right? So, with that being said, let's take a look at the options we have. As you guys know, Props Made Easy catches the value early on. So as you could see, after we have grabbed all the best value that's on the board, now we are down to scraps. It's only one sportsbook differentials, minus 3.5 sportsbook differential. Like, we don't have a ton of huge spots. Now let's start off with Matthew Stafford and Jared Goff. This is the game that I do want the most exposure in when it comes to my bets, because I feel more comfortable. This one in the Dallas game, I feel comfortable with how that weather is. I feel comfortable, So I'm probably going to have more of those players. I'm not going to have much of that Buffalo-Pittsburgh game at all. But the Matthew Stafford-Jared Goff play, passing yards combo, PME likes the under. It's 540.5 on Prizepicks. 537 on other sportsbooks, making it plus EV on the under. A minus 3.5 sportsbook differential. Projection of 537.7, almost exact to what the other sportsbooks are saying that they're expecting these two to go. So, yes, while this is a very good pass environment, it's in a dome, a very good environment. Stafford back in Detroit. The analytics and the data says that the under would be the best option there. Jamison Williams is still the under bet when it comes here. You can play Jamison Williams in this under. You can go the passing yards combo under here, and you can correlate it with Jameis Williams, seeing that we're wanting the under on Goff and Stafford. These two do correlate with each other on the under, all right? Josh Allen's rushing yards is at a minus 11.9. It's only a minus 1 sportsbook differential, so we don't have anything crazy. Jamison Williams' line is 34.5 now. I believe it was in the 40s before, so we grabbed that under early on. But yeah, Josh Allen's rushing yards, I mean, I feel like he's going to have to do a lot of rushing. That's why I'm not getting much involvement in this game, because it's very hard to know what to expect here. I mean, yes, if it's very snowy, you expect a lot of running and stuff, but it also could just be a very sloppy game in general. if they can't get their footing and stuff like that. But I'm not going to play his rushing yards just solely because I expect this to be a running game, and I'm not trying to get much involved with it in general. Let's look at the overs. Sorry about that, y'all. All right. So, Pittsburgh not getting involved in. Romeo Dobbs receiving yards is set at 29.5. He's 30.5 on other sportsbooks, which is a 1 sportsbook differential. What's interesting, though, is we have him projected at pretty much 40 yards, a 10.1 projection differential. Green Bay should be playing from behind here and passing a lot. It's a great spot for Romeo Dobbs. If I click Game Script Plus, yeah, you should see him right here. Yeah, solid spot for Romeo Dobbs receiving yards over 29.5 and what should be a passing situation for Green Bay. All right, and that's about it for me there. Any uptrending or downtrending players? Nothing. Let me take Game Script off. Nothing. Nothing. Okay. Switching over to NBA. Let's stay hot, baby. Let's first check the sniper tool. Nothing on the sniper tool. Kevin Durant was on there earlier. He is now off of here. But that's all good because we're good. We can get this money. Let's check uptrending. All right. Paul George. Paul George has not let me down in a good while. I'll say that, okay? Paul George is at the top of the list when it comes to the uptrending players due to his 2.12 projection differential that he has and his minus 130 Vegas odds on the over. So not only has Paul George been hitting this PRA consistently over 31.5, but his Vegas odds are heavy juice on the over at minus 30. I wouldn't say heavy, but solid. And then projections 33.62. So everything that you can possibly imagine is checked here with Paul George. So over on Paul George PRA of 31.5 is a great spot to go there. Let's check downtrending. As you can see what I did there, I switched to downtrending and then I looked at the highest minus the unders. Bam Adebayo is at the top of the list here. Great matchup for him against Charlotte. But nonetheless, he has been on a down stretch. Minus 120 odds on the under. Projection solid on the under. That's probably what would be the next best play. Let's take a look at overall everybody. Bam Adebayo is one of the top projected unders that you can go with on this slate right now. Let's see. Anybody else? Devin Booker's points assist is very interesting. His points assist is minus 135 juice on the over. Projection of 33.62, 2.12 projection differential. Devin Booker also. You know what? Man, but it's Sunday too. You know how Sundays, a lot of guys just tend to kind of relax on Sundays. Man, I'm torn. You know what? I'm going to go with the under on Bam Adebayo. Not only is he downtrending, but the Vegas line is on the under at minus 120. Not huge odds on the under, but nonetheless under at minus 120. He has to have a spectacular game here, which he could against Charlotte for sure. But his line's 41.5. A lot of people automatically assume due to a matchup that a player's an over or due to the matchup that a player's an under. I hear it all the time. People like, oh, you can't do that. The matchup's great for him, blah, blah, blah. You have to understand that the line's already been pushed up because of the matchup. Okay? You have to go off of the analytics. That's why Props Made Easy is so special. It shows you that, yes, this matchup against Charlotte is great, but the data would tell you to grab the under. Not only is the money higher on the under, the 41.5, but the projection is 37.48, minus 4.02 projection differential. So we haven't projected for about 37 to 38 PRA. He needs 42. So under on Bam Adebayo PRA of 41.5, and then we grabbed the over on Paul George's PRA of 31.5. If you don't want to grab any unders and you just hate playing unders in general, I would probably say that grabbing Miles Turner is a very interesting one. He's a popular play. As you can see with the fire emoji, he's a popular play. Trend is on the over. He's been hitting this regularly. But remember, he might be a popular play because he's been hitting the over consistently and people are going off last 5. Remember that. As you can see, Paul George has also been hitting regularly. He's also a popular play. Remember, there is a large portion of people who place bets on Prizepicks who are not smart bettors. Okay? They're literally just going off of like last 5. Okay? So you got to also understand that just because a play is a popular play doesn't mean you need to get involvement in it. But with these guys specifically, the data does support them. Okay? But yeah, the top two, Paul George PRA over 31.5, and then we grabbed the downtrending Bam Adebayo PRA under 41.5. All right? All right, moving on to Call of Duty. We have the over on Awakening. Map 1 through 3 kills of 48.5. He's a 51 on other sportsbooks, a 2.5 sportsbook differential. Great spot there. And then we've got a couple unders on Miami Heretics. I'm going to stick with the over on Awakening. Map 1 through 3 kills, 48.5 is my Call of Duty play of the day. For college basketball, all 0.5s and all unders. So all these guys you see here, you can grab their unders on their points. All right, when it comes to NHL, they're all even lines, man. Look at that. All even lines. I'm not going to play any NHL today. Just a lot to do with because of this. I don't care to get involvement in these little even lines that NHL got going on. Soccer, under on Marcus Rashford's shots of 3. He's 2.5 on other sportsbooks. Projection of 2.21. So not only is Vegas on the under, but projection is as well on Marcus Rashford's shots. League of Legends, a bunch of 0.5s. Props Made Easy members, take a look at League of Legends. You can choose any of these. Any of these are fine options that you can go with. They're all 0.5s or minus 0.5s, and you can choose any of those that you choose. When it comes to tennis, the best options is the under on Alejandro, total games of 35.5, and the under on Gail Monsfels, total games of 39.5. Both of these are minus 1.5s, and both of those are the best value that you will find there. MMA did amazing yesterday, sweeping on both those MMA plays that we had been talking about all week as well. The tools have just been on point for everything, man. It's absolutely amazing. Let's do a recap. Taking a look at NFL. Now, if we look solely off projection differential, how we're doing right now, Christian Watson's receiving yards is at 25.5, 26.5 on other sportsbooks. And like I said, I'm expecting Green Bay to be behind and having to throw a good bit. So with that being said, Christian Watson and Romeo Doubs, I like their overs. Their lines are incredibly low. Yes, tough matchup. But game script is going to have them throwing a ton. And little dump-offs and stuff can end up accumulating them over this. So Christian Watson would be the #1 guy I would go with on his over receiving yards. But yeah. And then the under on Jamison Williams still. All right. And the under on Matthew Stafford, Jared Goff probably are the main options I would rock with. When it comes to NBA, nothing on the snipe tool still. We are looking at uptrending Paul George, PRA over 31.5. And then the downtrending of Bam Adebayo, PRA of 41.5. Call of Duty, the best play is Awakening. Map 1 through 3 kills over 48.5. College basketball, a bunch of 0.5s. You can play any of these. They're all on the unders on their points. They're all even lines, though. I'm probably not going to get much exposure unless something new pops in. NHL, same thing. A bunch of even lines, man. Not trying to get much exposure, but if you do, I mean, as you can see, the biggest projection differentials would be your way to go. For soccer, Marcus Rashford's shots is set at 3. Not only are other sportsbooks lower by half a line, but projections also down there as well. So under on Marcus Rashford. League of Legends, all 0.5 lines again. Very, very tight lines, but obviously using the Props Made Easy tools can help you. If you already have like a couple players you were looking at, let the Props Made Easy tool make your decision for you by looking at which ones are the best options by sportsbook differential. Nothing for CS2. Tennis, we had a couple solid unders. Alejandro, total games under 35.5, and Gail Monsfels, total games under 39.5. Nothing for MMA, Dota, or Valorant. All right. Thank y'all for joining me as always, man. And as always, man, y'all see me daily come in here and give y'all the best plays I possibly can in the morning based off of data. We win some, we lose some, but lately we've been doing nothing but winning them. All right, it's been a fantastic stretch, and let's just continue it, man. Once again, I am here to lead you in the right direction when it comes to sports betting. Utilize PropsMadeEasy.com. It is only $20 a month, which is over $30, almost $40 less than every other place that you can possibly play. That in all those other places are showing you as plus EV. Props Made Easy will show you plus EV and plus projection, and have the uptrending options, downtrending options, sniper tool. There's so many cool things, and the user interface is better than anywhere else in the industry. So just try it out. The 3-day free trial is over. So if you're wanting to try it, you're going to have to try it for the month straight up. If you didn't get in on the free trial, I mean, you had like 3 days or so that we were offering the free trial. If you didn't get in and try it, if you did, then you're probably locked in for life because, I mean, things have been fantastic. So thank y'all for joining me anyways. And if you haven't joined up, join up. If not, check the comment section. If you don't want to believe what I say, check the comment section and see what others are saying about it. That's the best way to go. Look, when you shop on Amazon, you check reviews on things, right? Okay, check the reviews in the comment section of other members who are using Props Made Easy and make your mind up that way if you want to. Or just don't use anything and just wing it. You know what I mean? Whatever you want to do. Happy Sunday, man. Y'all have an amazing day, and I'm out. Peace.